Is a small but very dynamic independent African state.
We should never forget that our duty is to lead Ghana out of the mess.
NPP Road to 2024.
Exclusive on Pinax.
Okay, so yeah, the report be Bremo earlier said John Dramani Mahama. What we are gathering is that he has officially booted out Jainana Upokwajiman because according to word on the ground, she is incompetent. So this woman, Jainana Upokwajiman, she will no longer be the flag bearer, the running mate for the NDC's flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama. So the big question, Obia any amount for teacher Obia Abisane say, okay. Say ana Jina no Bokwajiman. Ye butini if you want. Who is next and who is set to replace John Dramani Mahama Jina no Boko as Mahama's running mate? We have names. In fact, me no can say NDC for Aswan shape because they are under pressure to immediately with the immediate effects choose a running mate. So next year they can start their campaign early because this time around they believe they can take the 8 from the new patriotic party. So this time around, NPP was breaking the 8, and Mahama too is going on the bench. Said there be you guys are not going to break the 8, but we are going to make sure we break your 8. So that is it. So Edin Bibraba. Say wanya nebe running mate for John Dramani Mahama, who is the viable pick near the other. And we know and there are lots of names. There are lots of names abetuja. Na Edina abetuja na you best start with the first three na according to people or mobile no omunimi same they believe say the first 3 people and baby bo mudi and Edina abetuja no potential picks no. They believe that those are the people any of them and the NDC could settle on any of them because they believe say yes, they have the mandates, they have the power, and also they have the zeal to help the new patriotic party move on. So the first person I know can say Ediabe Tuja yes also obey potential bit my potential running mate for a year John Dramani Mahama nipa bi a obakrom ha edin a manfo bebre the friend Julius Debrah. Now this guy unim na bun say he's a potential running mate of course, but so unim Julius Debrah ocean in political history apart from the fact that he looks more like a boxer or one more guard the ballot boxes no apart from body no kutano they are saying this guy is a very smart dude. He's energetic on the ground and he also knows the job very well. So the big question I'm going to be say okay, who is this guy? I find Julius Debrah. Julius Debrah was a Brana NDC Ewa Power. He was the chief of staff. He was the chief of staff for a year, the former president John Dramani Mahama during NDC's regime, and also he held other key positions. In fact, a ban advisory roles near the idea. They believe that this man really played a role in making sure that NDC for whatever they wanted, they got it. Inti Julius Debrah, Edin Ebebe or no, and an Edin Eba first. Now, the third person I may boni di on the potential viable pick or need me boni dia me a sure so biya be huno. Yes, a lot of people who say okay. I know this guy. So Julius Debrah Aboni Din say he can be a potential running mate for a year John Dramani Mahama. So the second person who's Nidiabe Tuja or also a highly a high likelihood say he can also be Mahama's running mate and you'll be as a brand I see a friend a year Sylvester Mensah. He is a person who is poised to be a potential running mate for a John Dramani Mahama. So this guy, you sure what he does and why his name came up in all of this particular running mates things are course. Sylvester Mensah, he was the chief executive officer of the NHIS. Mechimwa national health no he was the person na oye chief executive officer na ndc for ekase ye hwe abranti modernbo ene ekwan a wafa so aboa ye party no to gain power and also the message and also the zeal in transforming things they believe he can really help, because you see at the end kind of Ghana economy no I say so we need somebody obitimi at the lay down procedure to her at the end of the day the decisions and I say certain things be obitimi and it's going to affect the nation positively now NDC for so they can one day break the 8 if that is their main goal and objective. So ediya eba nyina ediya ebepi the second one of all and also eye ade ewo ho no enye obi ase eye Sylvester Mensah. Now one other thing though also a third person and the obi ni no NDC party. In fact at a point in time here can say if Mahama was not there he's the person who's going to contest and obi I say Joshua Alabi. I have a relative at UPSC, and this man Joshua Alabi has been the vice chancellor and the chancellor of UPSC for a very long time. And honestly, me ko school mo na me hwe changes on my year so far and certain things on media to most of these things that happen Brana or Joshua Alabi or vice chancellor of UPSC, you could tell very clearly said this guy he really can change things, because honestly UPS is here a whole lot of the monumental facilities and also other key facilities there too. We are learning say even share a year one of a year or ma oshana Joshua Alabi din the born say or no inaugurate. So you can see I think that UPS across also on a statue or so, the mural or statue and also any assembly. So this is just a few of the other things. He's been able to transform a school which housed over 50,000 students into something great, and also looking at various key positions about holding NDC and doing a lot of things. People believe that this guy, he has a potential, he can be a potential running mate and even be a president, because Mahama Joshua Alabi as a running mate. If Mahama tenure ends and he steps down, Joshua Alabi can quickly take over from Mahama, and also the familiarity unlike the people normal running, they are not really famous in the party and I say anymore. But if Joshua Alabi becomes a vice president, transitioning from vice to president will be very easy, because Nima be familiar. We've seen his work. People can judge him based on the first 4 years of Mahama. So okay, obey a VP, into be a vice president. He can change the fortune. So these are the few names I answer. But I told you, say, okay, in all of these things, Edin Bibri Abetuja. A lot of names, but I'm saving one last name for the end of the video. Now, one other thing so be Pietra. As I'm about me a dinya minim say and this for bebo Kingsley Kwame Iwa Dako, and he is a former boss managing director. According to sources on the ground, he is also a potential viable pick, and they believe he can also do a job. Not only him, they're also looking at Alex Kofi Mo, that guy, strong guy. They believe that Alex Kofi Mo can also be a strong person, because also showing a track record being the former chief executive officer of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. They believe he can bring something to the table. Not only that, they are also looking at Brown and half original minister, a friend Eric Opoku, because Eric Opoku, according to many, he has the support of Lordina Mahama, and it can also make NDC appetizing. Somebody from Bono Ashanti, it makes NDC a bit balanced, and they can also spoil the 8 or retake or break MPP's 8 or more per se or retain, and also a idea a woho ACC. Now, in all the names, if NDC wants to win, they will take this decision on, and they will base these decisions on two things. Number one, the longevity of the VP, because you see, even in various parts of the world, we are seeing say people who are vice presidents are more likely to be president. Joe Biden, he was a vice president, is now president. Nigeria now president Tinubu, he was a vice president, he is now a president. So sad no kamia koye say a trend that so and even titikra no, that is what is there. So if you're a vice president, you are more like say you are training for the bigger job, which is the president itself. So in all of these things, if NDC is looking at longevity, or be a fan or be my boy party, I'll be my appeal to all sides, and I say a lot of people in the party now, then they need to settle their eyes on one person. You can want some platform several times, but we believe say if she is considered, I believe that things can really go on. Who am I talking about? Nipa Mekan Wansem. He's also being tied to the former president, Jerry John Rawlings. The friend Senator Rawlings. So this lady, Senator Rawlings, we believe of all the names out now. If Joshua Labi is up there, this list should be somewhere up there with Joshua Labi. Imagine Senator Rawlings and John Dramani Mahama on the same ticket. Now, people are saying Senator Rawlings, even though she could be a good pick, they are afraid of the mother because Mami continue home party, NFP said then they see. So they are afraid that there will be some influence from the mother near there. But I believe Senator Oshe Ejuma Waye or NDC and the constituency and how eloquent, energetic, and smart she is, she can potentially move to the ranks and do better because NDC in the constituency Accra, which have been the collector also. The mother doesn't control the affairs there, so I believe that she can be a potential pick. She's young, okay. So if even NDC for omo use a years Senator Rawlings as a running mate, na ebia NDC do so it has boosted her political career. Automatically, she can become a running mate for defense and the National Democratic Congress. And her age is young, and also she has a lot of political years ahead of her. So, if you build her for the best. What I said, she's young, she can spend the next 20 years in politics and she'll still be strong. So these are the various things, of course. So in regards with the National Democratic Congress, a bit shaky, but we believe at the end of the day, everything that is going on will be the best, and I'll be in the party's best interests.
Ghana is a small but very dynamic independent African state.
We should never forget that our duty is to lead Ghana out of the mess.
NPP Road to 2024.
Exclusive on Pinax TV.